My dad bounced a beer bottle on top of his head and told me to knock it off with a football. Instead, I deliberately threw the ball straight at his face. I was done with him comparing me to Lance. Lance was the star quarterback of the team, the kind of guy girls went crazy over. Me? I was his backup. Whenever he played, the most I could do was warm the bench and read a novel. Lance's dad thought I was a total bust. At the party, he wouldn't stop bragging about Lance to my father, even had Lance show off his perfect throwing form. Then he deliberately tossed the ball to my dad. It was obvious he was trying to humiliate me. My dad, determined to prove I was just as good as Lance, put a beer bottle on his head and told me to knock it off. I thought the whole thing was ridiculous, so I aimed the ball at his face instead and put an end to the whole embarrassing circus. Then, in a later game, Lance got blindsided by a defender and went down hard. His knee gave out. With no other option, the coach put me in, but I wasn't exactly thrilled about it. The truth was, Lance had an old knee injury, and the coach had been injecting him with painkillers just to keep him on the field. That's what led to this disaster. On this team, the ones who shine the brightest tend to burn out the fastest. Now, I was stepping into Lance's shoes, and the crowd was groaning. Nobody believed I could turn the game around. The game got underway, and I saw my moment. I launched a deep pass that hit my receiver right in stride. He pushed the drive back into their territory. My dad was going nuts on the sideline, screaming his head off. I needed to stop the clock and draw up a new play, so I deliberately fired the ball at the team mascot on the sideline and nailed him square in the nose, dropping him cold. That bought us a timeout. My dad was standing there rubbing his nose. I think he figured out what I'd just done. The offensive coordinator wanted us to play it safe and grind it out. I had other plans. I was going for the end zone straight up. The game resumed. I hit number 33 with a quick pass. He found open space, then flipped it back to me. I caught it and drove hard toward their end zone. A defender took me down, but I crossed the line anyway. We'd done it. We'd pulled off the comeback. The whole place erupted. Every single person was celebrating, except the head coach, who stood there stone-faced, because I had defied him and he knew it.